Good afternoon, class of 2020 December graduates. Congratulations, you made it. And to the family and friends who supported this class, congratulations to you as well. Graduates, remember to thank those who have been in your corner since your journey began. Let us take a moment to acknowledge that journey. The late nights and early mornings, the endless reading, the fear of cold calling and exams, the new language you were forced to learn, the professional skills that felt awkward and overwhelming to start but grew more comfortable as you practiced them at CLSJ, the significant expense and mounting debt. Law school is not easy. We admit you and we retrain you to think, write, and speak like a lawyer. The transition is uncomfortable but necessary, and for all of you, it is now complete. You performed as an individual and succeeded as a class. The relationships you made here will follow you through your life personally and professionally. You looked out for one another since you started as 1Ls. I pray you continue to do so as you take your role in the justice system. With this law degree comes great responsibility. The pro se litigant does not understand the rules. The survivor is overwhelmed with the process. The defendant is terrified of incarceration. The business owner only knows how much she has at risk. For each of these people and countless others, you will be their guide to justice. You will give them hope and a chance in a system that can be tone deaf to the individual and is often made up of those who do not look like your client. When I applied to law school more than 30 years ago, my personal statement told the story about a brief conversation I had with then Supreme Court Justice Scalia when he visited my college. He asked me why I wanted to be a lawyer, but only after he stated one should not be a lawyer to save the world or all of mankind. In my law school application personal statement, I imagine a follow-up conversation with the justice, one where I disagree with his position, stating that while one lawyer may not be able to save the world or all of mankind, wouldn't one lawyer be a great place to start? You see, Mr. Justice, changing the world must begin in each lawyer's little corner of it. 22-year-old me promised to give everything that I have to help ensure the integrity of the legal system, support the Constitution, and use the law's far-reaching implications to aid as much of the world as possible. I hope that each of you believe you can change the world, and that each day you commit to doing so in ways both large and small. This is a wish I have not only for our JD graduates, but also for our LLM and Master of Jurisprudence students. You are now armed with additional expertise, knowledge that will aid you in ensuring that the people and places with whom you work uphold the law or make decisions informed by the law. Your role in safeguarding the rule of law more broadly will also be significant. When you started at St. Mary's School of Law, you could never have predicted the circumstances in which you would conclude your studies. We are in the midst of a global pandemic. There is nearly equal political division nationwide. There are outcries of racial injustice and challenges to our most fundamental democratic process. Emotions are high, people are exhausted, and we have put loved ones to rest and celebrated life's milestones in absentia or by video. We have lost an iconic Supreme Court justice, one who helped defy gender barriers, and we are witnessing the first woman of color as she breaks the glass ceiling of the vice presidency. Despite all of the uncertainty surrounding us, you finished your studies and kept serving your community. You should be extremely proud of yourselves and your determination. I know we are proud of you. While I joined you late in your journey, you are the first class this dean will send out into the world. I pray for your happiness, good health, and success in practicing your craft in the service of others. Most of all, I pray that each day you demonstrate the integrity that is the cornerstone of our institution and our profession. Your St. Mary's family will be watching you. We cannot wait to see how you change the world. Congratulations.
Today is the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's an appropriate feast day to pray for those completing legal studies at St. Mary's University School of Law. Our Lady of Guadalupe appeared to an indigenous man, Juan Diego, to bring her message of compassion and peace to a turbulent world. And so I pray for you. For the community of colleagues you have found here, for the family that supported you, for faculty and staff who instructed and guided you, for mentors who embodied compassion and the experiences that have enriched you. And now I lift you up in hope for the difference you will make, the wisdom you will acquire, the passion you will bring, the imagination you will employ, the fearlessness you will need and have demonstrated, for the witness you will make to justice, peace, and inclusive community. And now I entrust us all to Our Lady of Guadalupe under the mantle of her protection. And in this season of Christmas and Advent, may you find comfort and joy with your loved ones and friends as you celebrate your accomplishments and look forward to your future. And I entrust this in Mary's name, patroness of our university, and pray, Amen.
Virgen de Guadalupe, Señor, Dios nuestro, que has concedido a tu pueblo la protección maternal de la siempre Virgen María, Madre de tu Hijo, concédenos, por su intercesión, permanecer siempre firmes en la fe y servir con sincero amor a nuestros hermanos. Por Jesucristo nuestro Señor. Amén.
Good morning, esteemed audience. I am Justice Patricia Alvarez. Today I have the honor of sharing some words of wisdom with the 2020 graduates of St. Mary's Law School, to whom I will direct my remarks. I start with congratulating you, the graduates, for making it to this point despite a worldwide pandemic, despite being locked down for months, despite going to law school from home, and despite all the adversities of 2020. You are one of a kind. You are a one of a kind generation, and today we honor your resilience, your determination, your successes, and your commitment, and most importantly, your accomplishments. But all does not end here. Up to today, you only have traveled a tiny portion of your life through this wonderful world. Many challenges lay ahead, some good, some not so good, and some you wish you did not have to confront. You may tell yourself, is there anything worse than what I just went through while attending law school during a pandemic? And the answer is yes. In this next part of your life, you will at times be demoralized, feel like a failure, and doubt yourself. You will fall many times, sometimes hard, and at times you will have to fight sweat, blood, and tears in the arena of the legal profession. Other times you will feel on top of the world, just like you do today. There are many ups and downs in our profession. It's a roller coaster. And your life as an attorney will not be easy, and I promise you that. Despite not being easy, there are many rewards, and you will have the opportunity to be the voice of change, the voice of reason, and a voice for someone who without you would be lost. I will share some magical rules with you. There's 7 of them. And these rules have guided me through tough times, good times, through my life as an attorney, and now through my life as a judge. I hope these rules will help you in your journey. Rule number 1, be responsible for your life and only your life. Being responsible for your life is being responsible for your powers of thinking, acting, speaking, and feeling. You alone create your own life journey with these powers. No one can think, act, feel, speak for you. Not your significant other, not your spouse, not your mother, your father, your children, your law professors, your clients, not anyone. You alone own those choices. So be yourself and no one else, and set your boundaries. Being responsible for your life also means being impeccable with your word. Use your words wisely. Never use the power of the word against you or against others. Don't gossip. Don't judge others. Say nice things about them. Use your words and thoughts with integrity. Say and write what you mean and only what you mean. Because when you're impeccable with your word, you are at peace, there's no resistance, you're honest, and there's nothing to hide. Being responsible for yourself also means respect of others. If there's something that you're not clear about, ask for a clarification. Be direct. Don't judge, don't assume. Don't disrespect. Rule number 2, define your vision. Map your journey. You're the creator of your life story. Become intentional in making your own choices by having a vision in mind. Ask yourself, how do I want to be perceived by my clients, by my family, by my peers, by my profession? What do clients expect of me? Do I want my clients to know that they can always count on my honesty, that they can always rely on me being ethically and morally right? Travel to the time when you're going to be, you're 75 years old, and ask yourself, how do I want to be known? An ethical attorney? An attorney having integrity, or a dishonest attorney? A great attorney, a good man, a good woman, or someone that no one really wants to work with? Someone always prepared, civil, and courteous, or someone who shoots from the hip and is not taken seriously? A calm and collect attorney, or someone who is abrupt, barbarian, rude, cutthroat? A gossip, or an intellectually curious attorney? Out of the box attorney or inside the box attorney? How about no box attorney? Then bring yourself back to the present and ask, what do I want to accomplish in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? What is my roadmap? What are my priorities? Is the practice more important than my family? Do I want to be a millionaire? Do I want to be the best DA? Do I want to be the best trial attorney, best politician, best mother, best father, best friend? How do I get there? Then, with the vision you have of what you want to be and what is it, or what steps you're going to take to accomplishment, do your roadmap and stick to it. By doing so, you take responsibility of yourself. Rule 3, claim ownership over your choices. And it's very easy to claim and to own successes and triumphs. We claim them right away, right? But it's not as easy to claim mistakes and defeats. If you make a mistake or you're defeated, own it. Don't blame others. Take ownership of the consequences of your choices with dignity and courage. Remember, by taking ownership of your mistakes, you might be setting yourself for vulnerability, but it takes courage to roll up your sleeves Accept your mistakes and defeats, and then go and make them good. Solve them. Turn them around in your favor. Turn them around in your client's favor. Now, we talked about your clients depending on you to be ethically and morally honest with them. But most importantly, your life depends on you being ethically and morally honest with yourself. So it's okay to be vulnerable by owning your mistakes and defeats. Don't hide them from yourself. Don't hide them from your clients, your family. Before we go to the next rule, let me make a pause. The same rule goes when you become a leader. Take ownership of the mistakes of those working under your wing. The buck stops with you. You take responsibility of yourself and everything that attaches to you. Rule number 4, don't personalize. Now, this is a biggie one. It deals with speculating that any form of disagreement or mood or words by others is a personal attack on you. So ask yourself, if others can't think, feel, or act for me, why am I doing this? Why am I thinking and feeling and acting for them? You don't have control over how people respond to you. You only have control over how you respond. The only person who needs to be concerned about the story of you is you. Taking others' comments personally is stepping into another person's story about you. You don't have to be concerned with you don't have to concern yourself with others' points of view about you because you know yourself. You are the only one responsible for your thoughts, your feelings, your acts, and your words. You will free yourself from a lot of assumptions, conjectures, gossip when you don't engage yourself in the destructive art of personalizing. Number 5, be empathetic and humble. John Steinbeck said, "You can only understand people if you feel them in yourself." Be a listener. Walk the mile in others' shoes. Respect others, respect their boundaries, and most importantly, respect how they think, they act, they feel, and they speak. Smile at them and be kind. Look at the good in people. And as to being humble, well, humility is the counterpart of arrogance, and arrogance separates us from everyone because we think we're better than they are, or we think we're just perfect. Humility, on the other hand, is having room for improvement. Always have confidence in yourself, but with humility, never with arrogance, because you'll never improve. Rule number 6, live the present moment. This is another biggie one, and it's very hard to attain. Your mind plays tricks on you. So, life is now, present is now. Past is history, future is totally speculative. We take responsibility of this moment right now. Only this moment. We live the present because that's the only thing we can change and control. Rule number 7, give back. Tom Brokaw. It's easy to make a buck. It is a lot tougher to make a difference. Always give back more than what you received. Give unconditionally and know that by giving, you give someone a voice who without you would be lost. Your gift makes this world a better one. Dr. Seuss put it very succinctly. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. In conclusion, the journey ahead of you is going to be a tough one, but a very beautiful one, a meaningful one, and one full of challenges. Sometimes you'll have some disappointments, but I know you'll have many victories. Throughout your beautiful journey, I hope you allow one or all of my 7 magical rules into your life. Thank you for the honor bestowed on me. I wish you a long and successful career. God bless all of you here today, and good luck to each one of you.